You ever drank on antabuse? I have. It makes the alcohol, for me, it made the ethyl alcohol taste almost metallic. And I remember after drinking 2 or 3 beers, it was like, I was feeling the ethyl alcohol, but it just didn't feel right. I went to the bathroom, looked at myself in the mirror, and went, oh my God, could I get any redder? Called Southern Maryland Hospital. I was kind of worried. I was kind of worried. Oh my goodness. You'll find that drug addicts, alcoholics, drug users are rather fearless people. We don't respond well to fear. In fact, we snub our noses at it usually. Things that go bump in the night. How's that? No, we respond to pain. Yes. Of an emotional, spiritual nature. That's what draws, it seems, that's what draws our batteries down. So yeah, I mean, I was red as a beet. I called Southern Maryland Hospital and they were like, you need to get in. I didn't go in. It just kind of cut into my drinking. That's all. Because it messed up the high. Because now I'm all up in my head. I'm like, well, I ain't dead. And I got to thinking, John, do you really think, now I'm a teenager at the time, but I had the foresight or the wherewithal to think, it's like, John, do you really think they're going to prescribe a drug, in this case, antabuse, that could kill you if you drank alcohol while taking it? Do you really think that a doctor is going to prescribe that chemical? And I thought, no, they wouldn't do that. Because they'd have a lot of dead people on their hands. Yeah. That's right. See through the bullshit. I can see through the bullshit. I'm here to report to you. What is today, Sunday? Isn't retirement great? Haha, you hate me. Don't worry, I hate me too. Was I going to talk about that? I already did that. That was so yesterday, Jonathan. I had a good day yesterday. I tracked that electrical short down in my goat. My GTO, my Gran Turismo Omologato. That's right. Even for your gearheads out there, you're like, wow, I just learned something. My reality is kind of shattered after being a gearhead all these years. I just learned something. It doesn't stand for gas, oil, air, and tires. Gran Turismo Omologato. Grand Touring approved. Yeah, I've been chasing this thing. I've been under the hood. I got some VOMs, I got meters going, and I trying to chase that. I got a parasitic draw, man. Well, it shouldn't be any surprise because it's Frankenstein. Still looks sexy as heck from the outside. Looks pretty stock from the outside. I want you to know. It's not on the inside. So, yeah. I'm trying to chase this thing down. And I found it. It seems that the pump, which is destined to cycle on and inject methanol into the atmosphere, that the compressed air, due to the supercharger's hard work, is now forcing this compressed air and this atomized methanol, can you say boom, into the internal combustion chambers, also known as the pistons, with a tender mix of hydrocarbons and some butane, which would be another hydrocarbon. They crack it at different temperatures. You can ask about sweet crude sometime. So Yeah, I think I'm excited downstairs. The blood has rushed from my head on my shoulders to another head, I think. Where am I? GTO. Yes, back to your first love. She said, I tracked this short down. Got her to the Wawa. Got some air in those tires. I have my own gauge, mind you. You don't trust that gauge. Come on now. You got your own gauge. I wanted 32 all the way around. I got drag radials on the back, okay? Put some 93 in. A little fresh gas. Yeah. I hit that merge lane. Modest traffic. I'm cool. I'm checking my mirrors. 40 miles per hour. I like third gear. It likes third gear. Boom! And I'll jump it down into third and hit the gas, and a little green light on the dashboard comes on, which is telling me I'm now spraying that compressed air and methanol into the atmosphere, into the combustion chamber, along with some beautiful hydrocarbons, gasoline and butane. And it's about to go boom a whole bunch of times every second. And when the green light comes on, I'm attempting to make a pass and get into the left lane. And at that point, I don't have the drag bags pumped up. So I'm still got a pretty good, suspension in the rear. And it starts to get squirrely on me anyway. And of course, I'm a kid on a sliding board now. I'm having a good time because it's been a while since I've been with my baby. And I sort of slide into the fast lane, sort of sideways, but also moving forward at an ever-increasing rate of speed. And then I notice to when to let off that gas a little bit. She hooks, slamming into fourth, and boom! I'm going up the road. Yeah, I had a good day yesterday. And I turned to God and I said, that ongoing thing where I'm like now, because I'm Lord High Bubba in this lovely poker match, I'm 5 times you. What are you going to do? Fold, call, or raise? I turn to God and I go, you are released from the debt. Because the reminiscence that I just had without emergency lights in my rearview mirror, in other words, being pulled over, the high that I just got when that Monaro, when that LS2 begins to breathe through that MagnaFlow exhaust and the car begins to rumble. And she goes faster and faster. I was like, no, we're good. I'll call this even. And I said it tongue in cheek because what do I always say? Everything's his anyway. The Lord puts into and takes out of my hand as he sees fit. And here's the moral of the story. Here's the punchline. Yeah, it's about my car, okay? I love this machine. It was my first muscle car. But here's the punchline to this story. He puts into and takes out of my hands he sees fit. And I let him. Peace.